Hello, my name is Shazaya. Welcome to Legacy Makers. And today we're going to be talking about budgeting. These are my guests.
My name's Kinami.
My name's Brennan.
My name is Kiki.
My name is Chris Washington.
And I'm Azakai.
So budgeting is basically when you make a plan on how much you're going to spend and within how much you have to save and stuff. And there are three topics that falls under budgeting, like emergency funds, check-ins, and savings. So what is check-ins?
Check-ins is when you buy something, groceries, food and rent.
Okay, so an everyday use.
Yeah.
You know, like day-to-day expenses, things that you spend money on a regular basis.
Right. And a savings account?
Savings account is it's an important part of budgeting. It's an account that you put money in to build on for later use, whether it's to save for retirement, save for a big end goal. There might be a vacation that you want to take that you have to save for, and you're gonna need that money, and that's what your savings account for. You slowly put money in there, and it just grows on as you go.
Okay. And what is an emergency fund?
An emergency fund is when you have an emergency that you don't use day to day unless you're having an emergency every single day. But if you get into a car crash and you need to pay for the bills, pay for hospital stuff, you will just have that. And 3 to 6 months, you should be able to have money that you could just spend if you have an emergency. And you shouldn't spend your money on anything that's not an emergency. If you break a bone or one of your family members is in the hospital, that's an emergency. But if it's
Right.
something else, that's not really an emergency, other than someone being hurt or being super sick.
So just money for things that happen
Yes.
unexpectedly, happen out of nowhere that you
Yes.
just need money right then and there. Okay.
Okay. Does anybody else want to add on to
I will.
those two?
Needs versus wants is another big thing for checkings account because it's you could use it every day, but you gotta know your needs and wants, because your needs are let me think. Let me say your needs is food, gas, groceries, and you want to go to the movies or something. And needs house, car insurance, all the stuff like that. You're not gonna put your needs on you need to go to the mall or something. You don't have to do that.
For entertainment.
Exactly.
Right.
Entertainment is more so a want. Okay.
So yeah.
I see.
Okay. And there's rules that falls under budgeting too, the 50-40-30 rule or the 50-20-10 rule. Can anybody explain what those rules are?
I can explain on that. So
Thank you.
the rule or plan I use is the 50-30-20 rule. And what that does is essentials is 50. So it's on a percentile scale pretty much. So 50% would be stuff you need, like gas, food, you need to pay your rent, bills, stuff like that, stuff you need. And the 30 is wants, going out with friends, partying, buying stuff like jewelry or maybe clothes or shoes. Yeah.
Some more entertainment and accessories and stuff of that sort.
Yeah. And the 20 rule is where you put your money towards saving up, so when you're older, you can do stuff you've always wished to do, let's say, traveling the world. You couldn't do that when you were younger because you didn't really make a lot of money back then or have enough money back then.
Retirement also too. If you're getting older and you don't really want to work anymore, you could spend some of the money for retirement, for what you could do when you retire.
Yeah. Saving money just so when you're old, you finally can live out your life without having to work ever again.
Yep. So if y'all go over y'all budget or the amount y'all have in y'all account, what will happen?
What happened? Maybe you should use a different rule or a different plan. It's not just the 50-30-20. You also have the 50-40-10, which can possibly help you get even more money into your your emergency funds or your savings. If you're if you're back on your payments or something like that, like you were just saying. 50%, as Azakai was saying, will go to your wants, or no, it will go to your essential stuff that you need, stuff
Right.
like utilities, food, groceries, a whole bunch of stuff that you need to survive. 40 will go into your savings, 10 to your wants, and yeah.
Yeah, there's like fees, like if you if you spend too much, it you get charged a fee and stuff. But
Yeah. It's called a overdraft fee. You get charged like $35 if you go over, and you don't have enough funds. The payment will still go through.
Right.
It's just you'll just get charged $35 and yeah.
Exactly. So how would y'all apply budgeting in y'all life? Like, how do y'all budget?
I would say once again, going back to needs versus wants. If I need something, I'm going to buy that first and then not really think about the fun in the moment. But then if I have free time, like if I want to go on vacation or something like that, then I could put some of the want money to that and just spend it more wisely.
So basically, if you have money over left after buying all your essentials, you will spend it on anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody else want to add on to?
I'll add on to that. So budgeting, how it plays in for me, I like going out or just doing sports. I spend a lot of money on my sport specifically, and I feel like I'm starting to realize that I'm gonna need to start budgeting way more often. So I've been using budgeting for sports, going out, partying, etc., stuff like that. And I've been able to save a lot of money and put some into my savings, and also put towards my essentials like bills.
Feels like, do you pay your phone bill?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. That makes sense. And shoot, yeah, just as I was saying, when you spend money on a thing that you need, and when you have money left over, yeah, it's cool to spend money on things that you may want, like entertainment, but don't spend all of it. Some of it should go to your savings, because
Yeah.
you can use that for later on.
Exactly. So do y'all feel like budgeting is important, or is it unnecessary?
Very important.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't know how to budget, you won't be able to live smoothly or live life like how you want to.
Exactly, because
Right.
you would be spending once you get however much money you want. Like for example, you get a raise in your job for over whatever you're getting, and once you finally get that money, you're like, oh, I can finally buy this, or I can finally buy that. But you probably want to. The more smart thing that you probably want to do is put it into your savings account for something even better. Like if you're doing work and you live in an apartment, you probably want to save more money to go into a house and stuff like that. So
Yeah. I would have said something like that too. Yeah.
Yeah, cause if you wanna buy a vehicle or something, or go shopping or whatever that stuff is, but I feel like budgeting does help in the long run though, cause with your future plans, if you wanna go to college, or if you have a type of, I don't know what I would call it, but something forward you're looking to in the big run or something. I don't know.
A
But-
dream.
Yeah, basically
Oh,
a
okay.
dream.
Like
Yeah, right. Going back to what Azakai was saying, say you're a kid and you want to do more stuff when you get older. When you finally have that money, you'll be able to do your dreams and what you wanted to do since you were a little kid. Since you have the money to do it from your savings and stuff.
Yeah, but you also gotta remember too that even though you saved up all that money, you still gotta save even then, cause once you spend all that money, what you gonna be looking at? But yeah. So
Does that wrap it up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's
I think
it.
so.
Yeah.
I think as a whole.
Thank you
think-
guys.
yeah, I
Thank
think
you
that-
guys for coming to watch this, and hope you take a lesson about how to budget too, because it's very important.
Yeah, you really gotta learn about these financial skills so you can use them in everyday life.
it will be helpful. But thank you for watching, guys.
See you guys
And
later.
All right,
bye.
see ya.